Warning, only watch if you like being positive, you are chilled, relaxed, and you have a positive, happy nature. There is enough sadness in the world already. This is a happy place. My videos are to provide unbiased opinions on games or products. I show the honest reactions to a game and not re-record or edit my best moments to look like a pro. If I suck, I suck. Hope you enjoy. Hi guys, and welcome back to me, YANU.
And me, little diddle.
For some more YANU Dilly Squatch Happy Gaming.
If you're happy and you know it, watch and play. If you're happy and you know it, see which game. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, say his name. Hi guys, and welcome to me, little D, and YANU. YANU, what's happened? What have you done?
I've given up.
What do you mean you've given up?
I've given up, there's no point, they can't see us anymore.
What are you on about? The channel's still going. They can see us. It's okay, it's all good now.
What? They can see us?
Yes, they can see us fine. That's what they're doing. We're here to try and keep the channel going. That was temporary. Now it's a new year, new start and all that. Come on, YANU, pick yourself up, man. Remember what you said to me. Who was the one who got me into this gaming channel in the first place?
Me?
And who was the one who always told me to put a smile on my face whenever I was feeling down?
Me?
And who was the one who bought me all of this equipment, the little D equipment, all of VR and everything in small? Who put everything into me for me to do this channel with them?
Me?
That's right. And who was the one who was going to buy all those 12-pack of donuts for me to eat from Asda?
Me? Hey, no I didn't.
Yeah, true, but you was going to say that, weren't you?
No.
Damn it. Anyway, that's not the point, The point I'm trying to say is you always had faith in me, right? Every time, you always had faith in me, and I will always have faith in you. I will always be here for you. So long as I'm here, you'll be here, we'll all be here, and everything will be fine. So, look, let's do this video. Let's get on with this video and explain to the guys. And you can tell me, so I can tell them. Let me do the talking, right? If you don't feel too up to it at the moment, just you explain the rules, and I'll explain the rest. Right, guys. Okay. So, YANU, we need to tell them about how to choose the best games if they're really confused. Now, if you're really confused at the end of the day with reviews and stuff, right, you look at a review, it's good, it's bad, it's good, it's bad. If you get totally confused and you want to ignore that and you want to find the best possible way of choosing a game without getting totally bamboozled with loads of rubbish, right, me and YANU are going to basically explain, or me, because YANU's feeling a bit down. So, okay, YANU, what's the first one? Number one is
genre. Choose what you want.
Right, that's right. The first choice is genre. Now, you've got to pick a game that suits you. Obviously, there's no point looking for any games whatsoever if they're rubbish, if they're not your cup of tea. If you don't like shooting games, what's the point buying a shooting game? If you don't like a horror game, what's the point buying a horror game? It's an obvious choice. That is number one. You've got to pick the right one first and make sure that it's your cup of tea.
Number two, rating. Always check the rating.
That's right. The next one, number two. Now, number two is where you decide what you're going to do. Now, at the end of the day, reviews are key. So when you've got with the reviews, the star reviews on the PlayStation Network, right? You'll get one. Now, if it's one with a lot of people's views, or you know, when it's one with one, it could be up and down, but people could say that on a top-rated one. But generally, if it's a high-rated game with a lot of reviews, and it's around the sort of 4, 5 mark, maybe 3.5, they can still be good at 3. But if they're generally high, look for how many reviews there are and how many star ratings there are. And if it's high, then obviously that's a good way to look at it.
Number 3, multiplayer replay value.
That's right, number 3. Now this is very important. Multiplayer and replay value, right? Now the 4th one is actually going to tie into this, but I'll explain this first. Now the 3rd one is obviously replay. Now it's alright buying a game, but you've got to know you're going to like it and if it's going to be worth it, right? So like I say, 4's coming up and that'll explain it. Now, obviously, it's no point buying a game if it's so short. If it's going to be a really, really, really short game, there's no replayability, there's no multiplayer. If you're not into stories, if you are into stories but you like them to be long but it's short, you know, these are key aspects you need to look at. Because if you want a game, when you spend your money and you've got like 1 hour's worth of it, then obviously, is that going to be really worth it? Are you going to be one of these people to leave it in your collection, leave it on your, because most of them are downloads now, you know, a lot of them are downloads, they're not physical, so you can't just sell them on. If they were sold on, it'd be different, you know, you could sell them on,
yeah,
and an hour wouldn't matter so much if you got your money back. But being on the PSN network, you know, when it's on the PSN, you kind of download it, you're stuck with it. You can either delete it, you can keep it, you can wait donkeys how many years to play it again. But let's face it, right? You leave it years. Even the good games that you leave years and people move on with, they don't even get around to half the time. So what's that something gathering dust going to do? I don't think it's going to be worth it at all.
Number 4, price, your
That's
money.
right, price number 4. That's right, this ties in with what I just said on 3, and they tie in is obviously the price. Now, again, this is the key factor. Once you've gone through the checklist and you've looked at that, let's say as an example, it's a short game, it's no multiplayer, you know, and the game's £30 odd, it's a no-brainer, don't buy it. Because there's no point. Wait for a sale or even just don't bother at all. Because at the end of the day, it depends just how big the star rating is. And again, price, you're not going to pay a load of money for it. Do not pay a lot of money for it. Wait for it to go on sale. It will be on sale. I've picked up games. I've waited for loads of sales. Me and YANU have. We've just waited for like, even down to like Arizona Sunshine. You know, we've had games where they're like £30 odd and we've just completely ignored it. Heard good things about it, up and down, but when it was down to about £15 in the sale, bang, we snapped it up, right? And there's other games that are really good. We got, what was it, Ultra Wings. That's a fantastic flying game, right? But we got it, not on sale, but for $17.99. This game, we haven't played much of it, but we feel that it's going to be a good purchase for $17.99 in the UK, right? So that's a no-brainer to me. We didn't want to wait for a sale. It looked really interesting, looked different, and that's what we're into. So look at those checklists, go to the price, and like I say, at that end one, if it's a multiplayer game, and it's quite expensive, but it's really, really high rated. It's multiplayer, got loads of replay value. You feel you're going to be playing it a lot. You can go for it then. That's fine. But if you feel on the fence, then don't buy it. Just hold off and wait for a sale. Anyway, guys, that's the best way to do it. If you're really still stuck, if you're still on the fence, maybe if you go on Metacritic, don't look at every single review because it will confuse the hell out of you. It will make you worse. But if you really have to, look at the story, read the story, maybe look at the pros and the cons of just one person. Like, look at a top rated one and look at a low rated one, and if that low rated one sort of doesn't make sense, to seem like, oh, I don't like the game, you say, well, that's on my checklist, they shouldn't have bought it in the first place. But if the other one, on the good one, likes those types of games and they're really into it and they really say how good it is, then obviously that explains a bit more detail. Look for who reviews it, but don't read loads of reviews, because it'll just confuse you. Alright, so anyway guys, that's it from me, Little D, and Yanu, you can end the video, okay?
If you're a happy gamer and you know it and you want to see us again, just click the subscribe button and remember our names.
The next time you're feeling bored, just come back and watch him play some more. So get off your butt and come back to see this old nut. Stop being so lame and remember his name.